Hi, in today's session I want to talk about the eyes. Your eyes are obviously all about perception. Now, some of the things that go wrong with the eyes, like cataracts, glaucoma, night vision, not to mention either the muscles get weak or contracted, and so you end up needing glasses. And there's some other causes behind that as well. And I can tell you from experience that, I'm wearing glasses, obviously. And so I can give you my logical, rational, justifiable reason why I do. But the truth of the matter is that there's also those concepts in my mind that shade my perception, one, by my gender, two, I get these always mixed up. If you're farsighted, I think that you can't see what's near. So people who are farsighted have a hard time looking at themselves. And people who are nearsighted have a hard time seeing the future and down the road. And in both instances, there's doubt and fear at work. Pure and simple. And so like every other human being on the planet, there are certain areas in my life that I have doubt and fear. I'm working on them. And the more that I understand about myself, on some levels, my vision has stayed the same for multiple years. Usually there's a deterioration as time goes on. But when you understand what you're dealing with, then you kind of arrest the condition or the situation. And that holds true for every disease or condition in your body, even those that are quote unquote uncurable. So your eyes represent perception. And there's a universal teaching that says, know what's before your eyes and all the mysteries will be revealed. Well, so the question comes up, what are some of those mysteries? Why am I here? What is my purpose? What is life about? And if you are reading symbols and you're looking at what you're experiencing as a life situation, well, that's your mind telling you, look, this is the creation you have co-created with the God within you. And your creation is a fulfillment of your expectations of what you think you should be or how you should be, as well as how you think your life should unfold. Does not necessarily mean that that is the best path for you or the most harmonious, because it may be so externally motivated that you never go within to find your true self and your true power. So, anyway, to nourish the eyes, vitamin A, which gets rid of night vision. Now, the reason for night vision, from a symbolic point of view, is so that you can see into the night, into the darkness, into the doubt that lives or grows or exists within the self. As far as cataracts go, now you're beginning not to see things clearly, obviously. And so there's a film that's being grown over the eyes because maybe there are things you don't want to see, which is another reason for glasses. There may be things you just don't want to see anymore. And so you begin to shade that down, and then obviously the cataracts can develop. One of the ways to get rid of cataracts, it's an old European trick, raw honey. By putting raw honey into the eyes, the enzymes, of course it's got to be, like I said, raw, organic ideally, and filtered. And the enzymes will eat away at the cataract and help clear that up. As far as glaucoma goes, take a look at proteolytic enzymes, because the deal with glaucoma is this. Every day your eyes fill up with fresh fluid. And the reason for that is that every day you should take a fresh look at life. No preconceived ideas, no judgments. See it for what it is, but with a fresh perspective. Well, obviously, a lot of people, some people, don't do that at all. And so what happens, these Schlemm canals, which allow the fluid to drain, become inflamed. Then the fluid stops draining, but that doesn't stop the process of your mind dumping more fluid into your eyes. And so it builds and builds, and the pressure can eventually cause blindness. So if you're dealing with glaucoma, take a look at proteolytic enzymes. They will open up the Schlemm's canal and allow the draining to take place. So there you have it. I hope this gives you a different perspective on life, on looking at things. And again, everything, when I talk about symbols, symbols are the physical manifestation as well as an auditory manifestation of thoughts at work. Remember, in the Gospel according to John, the very beginning is, and the Word was with God. Well, before any word can ever be spoken, it's first a thought. So seek to see and hear the thoughts behind what you're seeing and what's being communicated to you, because both will have a tendency to stimulate concepts in your subconscious mind, which will get patterns of behavior going. Anyway, there it is. A lot to look at, a lot to think about. Anyway, have yourself a fabulous day.